that's about this size because my sensitivity is so high that I don't need to move my hand.
Yeah. I have actually have a little Shiro mouse pad.
Wow, of course you do, of course.
Of course I do. Okay, let's check out what we got here. This is a new one.
You know, there's only one new card in it.
There is, but the combination of these three cards draws me more new cards.
Maybe the Ancient Watcher is just a bait, and this is not actually.
It's just an Ancient Watcher made for no reason.
Yeah. Hopefully that's not true. I think Keaton actually built your deck, so it's possible.
So is he just trolling me?
Put really bad cards in your deck. Yeah. All right. Well, what do you think Keaton's doing? We've seen some Rogue stuff so far. Rogue is doing some wacky stuff in the set.
There's the Thief Rogue stuff, supporting like what I think is also, by the way, a cool new direction for the Thief Rogue. There's the Pirate, who you get a card that's from a different class, discover card from a different class, not from your opponent's class.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God, playing Thief Rogue against other rogues.
It makes the mirror like much more palatable when you're getting stuff from another class instead.
All right, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and play this Ancient Watcher here first. And we're gonna wait to set up our potion vendor later.
Right.
Because next turn we can play Pyromancer, silence this, potion vendor, draw 3 cards, which seems sweet.
That seems really good, yeah.
Oh my God, this mouse sensitivity is killing me. Blink Fox. Oh, don't Vendetta me. Don't Vendetta me, bro.
Vendetta would be quite good.
Do not. Yeah, thank God. Oof, okay.
So.
Oh God.
What's the order on this?
We Pyromancer first, and then we silence. Boom. Potion vendor.
This is gonna be a lot of cards. You can coin potion.
I know.
That's insane. Yeah.
We draw 3.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
Oh God. Well, one interesting thing about this is almost always when you play something that's going to draw you cards with the cleric, it's another spell.
Yeah.
So it ends up immediately triggering with the pyromancer. With this, it's not a creature, or rather, it's not a spell. It's a minion.
Right. So we can attack that guy and then coin.
Yeah.
And then
do this. Boom. Boom.
And I guess we probably.
We drew another new card. Dalaran Librarian. I was like too caught up in how many cards I'm drawing. I forgot I didn't do it. Silence adjacent minions. Okay, so this is like another silence effect for.
Yep, it's another silence build around. So I mean, there's a little bit more silence-free stuff going on. A little bit more than when we introduced Purify. So there's a little more stuff going on.
Draw 3, then we draw 3 more.
Right.
Because this will trigger this. Oh, we're just gonna get all the new cards right here. Look at this. Oh my God! No, I'm not gonna burn a card. I'm at exactly 9.
Wow.
Yes.
Planned. How do you know that you only have 9 cards?
What? Because I counted.
Okay. Yeah. For me, it's like when the left card falls beneath the board. Yeah.
I do like the fact that you can just mouse over your deck now to see.
Yeah, that's actually much. It's actually much more useful.
So we have new cards.
All right. So let's go over them.
Can't attack unless you have spell damage. Huh. 3 cost 5/6. Okay.
That's pretty good. It's a little like Ancient Watcher.
Yeah.
So you can either.
Right. So you can play it in this style of deck with silence effects, or obviously if you just have spell damage.
You can do it spell damage as well, right?
It's kind of like a Spirit Claws type thing. Ultra efficient if you have spell damage.
Right.
Although you can't play it and then immediately get your spell damage totem. All right, and then another one. 4 cost 4/7, death roll restore 5 health to any hero. Kind of like a giant zombie chow.
Yep. Exactly like that. It's pretty good to silence. Like, and if you don't silence it, you still have stuff like Soul Priest and cards like that can turn the damage.
You got himself a lack. And then there's still another new card. I'm gonna play this guy.
I think Watcher Power Shield's probably pretty good.
Because
I guess Power Shield would have been better to go first.
Yeah. Well, I can play another Arcane Watcher and then silence both of them with my my Dalaran Librarian over here.
Right.
I like the theme Dalaran Librarian.
Yeah. I think that was one of the.
This is a library.
So then Keaton plays a deck when in playtesting,
like the Priest Quest. These things are rotating out with the expansion. But if there's something like this, 2/6 taunt death rattle, kill your opponent's guy. This is a really good card to just either be able to trigger the death rattle automatically or make a small copy of it to trigger the death rattle. Ooh, so we've got a Omega Devastator. Didn't have 10 mana crystals though. All right, so we're gonna play our other. Where was it? It's over here. Arcane Watcher.
Or the Watcher, and then we can silence him, and then this is gonna be a pretty good turn for us. Very nice. The thing with a lot of going back to convincing Infiltrator, like it's nice to be able to just play that card kind of on its own, and there's some synergies and stuff that you can do with it, but you can also just play it as a 5-drop and it kind of functions on its own. So a lot of times it's hard to try to include a lot of cards. It's like these are only good in a combo space, or it's kind of good just on its own in a lot of circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, this is, Vendetta.
Yeah, Vendetta is one of those cards that we hope is one of the cards that gets the Burger Rogue archetype going. And this one is also, I think, one of the most underrated cards.
Yeah, this card seems extremely powerful.
A lot of what I've read online is, I think this one's kind of been flying under the radar, honestly, where in playtesting it's been really, really good. 1-5 just beats a lot of things.
Look at that, too. It's like, okay, well now he's at 2-5 rush because of the lackey, and obviously giving you multiple lackeys is really powerful. And also, one of the big things with the lackeys and everything in Rogue, face with Arcane Watcher, for sure.
It seems good.
And then,
we've got our new cards. We've got Circle and Blade Master we can do. But we kind of don't want to heal this guy.
Yeah. Well, I could. No, I can't. I can't Blade Master Circle into Forbidden Words. I could just play.
And you can do that. You can Blade Master Circle into Forbidden Words.
But not to kill this. That's too power. I think we're gonna go ahead and just play
Blade Master
this
Circle.
guy. This guy.
Okay.
And this is gonna hit my thing in the face.
Rogue is getting low. A good way to beat Rogue is by hitting them in the face, I've heard, There's a lot of playtesting games where we do like Rogue versus Hunter. And that's just
an option. Then I can follow up with the Infiltrator. Ooh, what's that? New card.
Waggle Pick.
Let's take a look. 4-cost, 4/2 weapon. Death Rattle, return a random friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less. Huh.
So maybe an upside, maybe a downside, kind of depending on how your deck is set up.
Yeah. All right. And get the Death Rattle, gain some life. So, I mean, a 4-cost weapon, 4-cost 4-power weapon is just pretty good straight up.
Yep.
It can kill a lot of strong things on curve. Can do a lot of damage to the opponent, and obviously, if you are just ahead of the board with a bunch of guys, that can kind of suck. But if you have a bunch of battle cry abilities, say in a Lackey / Spirit of the Shark deck,
you definitely want to do this in a value-oriented deck.
New card, by the way.
Another new card.
Silence a friendly minion, then summon a copy of it. Ooh.
Some more Silence Priest build-around stuff going on here.
Well,
so, what that'll do is it's going to silence the Ancient Watcher, and then it's going to summon a silenced Ancient Watcher.
Look at that.
Which is much better than a not silenced Ancient Watcher.
All right. Well. Well, I'm just gonna max value this way. I wasn't gonna hit him in the face, but
I feel like you're being a little wishy-washy.
I plan on playing the Injured Blade Master and Cycle this turn.
So this is just so much value.
Right.
It's kind of hard to pass
and I have lethal on board for next turn anyway.
Okay. I can get behind that.
I just don't know if we've seen all our new cards yet. I don't know if I should be killing him or trying to draw the rest of my deck.
What do you think of Forbidden Words?
Forbidden Words, I think this card seems very strong. Like my initial instinct was, I don't know, this seems a little, look at this. 6, this go lethal? 9, 10, 11, no. Ooh, new card! Okay, all right.
So we have 11, we have 15. We're not quite there.
All right, well, we're gonna cast our Forbidden Words and get done with everything.
Right, we're just hitting him in the face, and then we're moving on. We're drawing so many new cards, it's hard to get through the turns.
Oh god! I wanted to heal, and boom!
Yeah, Forbidden Words is one of those cards that I think similar to something like, say, Psychic Scream. It's not necessarily like a build around with a bunch of other cards, but it helps all the other decks work.
Right, and if you compare it to Shattered Pain, right?
Yeah.
Shattered Pain, one of the big problems with Priest and Shattered Pain, Shattered Death. Ooh, new card.
This one's actually pretty good. It reminds me a little bit like of Tar Creeper in a way, where it's like we specifically design a card so it feels relatively powerful, because we think that relatively powerful mid-game taunt creatures, not exactly what I would have done there, but relatively powerful mid-game taunt creatures are kind of just good for the game, I think. Sometimes they get too powerful, sometimes they're giggling at them.
Well, one of the big things, comparing that to Tar Creeper, right, because that was, it's a 2/6 that's a 4/6 taunt if you don't have any other minions. One of the main uses of Tar Creeper is despite it being a defensive creatures, protect them out their minions.
Yes,
you
exactly.
so often would see people with Tar Creeper, that protects their early game stuff that like, oh god, this Tar Creeper is just shutting down my ability to attack